G'day model builders. This is Dark Earth, one of the main camouflage colours used on RAF aircraft early in the Second World War. It's a warm, earthy brown. And while it might not stand out on its own, it plays a critical role in defining the overall look of the camouflage scheme. It also behaves a little differently to what you might expect. To get a reliable starting point, I'm working from established colour references and converting that into a digital value that I can use for mixing. In this case, that comes from a published reference that provides a consistent representation of the colour. And from there, I convert that into a paint recipe. The system I'm using is based on 5 paints: cyan, magenta, yellow, black, and white, all set up to the same consistency, so the mixes are repeatable. If you want to see how that system works in detail, that video is on the channel, but for this one, we'll go straight into the mix. This recipe makes approximately 18 grams of paint, working from largest to smallest component. Yellow forms the base of this mix. Then magenta, followed by white, and a small amount of cyan. There's no black in this mix. Measured by weight and added directly into the bottle, this produces a consistent and repeatable colour. Once mixed, it's ready to use. Now this is where Dark Earth becomes interesting. Despite claiming to be a darker colour, it doesn't always cover as well as you might expect, especially compared to lighter colours that contain more white. But once it's on, it gives you that characteristic camouflage tone. Warm, slightly muted, and a perfect contrast to dark green. And that's a repeatable mix for RAF Dark Earth. If you want to see how this colour fits into the full camouflage scheme, the Spitfire build is on the channel. And if you want to see the full mixing system, that video is there as well. I'll show you how it's done.